Hey, Paradox here for JuanSource.com. We're going to be doing a season demo today. This is Pandemic against Eximius, shortly after CPL 2007 in the summer. So we're going to hop right into it. See us playing right here on CT side of season to begin. Nick Knight starts off with a pick early at middle, and you saw me getting some entry damage down there in the B site. Now, really kind of the patterns and stuff I have with the nades there are set up against rushes. Here you're going to see I'm going to get a nice kill on the vent. Really like that one right there. Really important if you're going to be rotating really quickly for me to explain this. If you're rotating through the vent room, which I guess, if I'm pretty sure I've told you it's a bit risky to do, and you may want to take the safer route through spawn. You're going to see a lot of that. You're going to see a lot of me rotating through that vent room, working that vent room. The main thing is going to be to clear those angles and clear many angles that people try to hold at. If you actually watch, and I did my homework a little bit on this, but if you watch GRT's commentary, you'll see kind of how he holds those vent angles, and you'll get a better idea of how to do that on T side and whatnot. So this is sort of my counter to that. I see we're going to win this round with a nice retake to B. Ended up Eximius did sort of like I'd call it a fake to A, and we're going to see this strat a couple times, I believe, in this match. But we were able to get the entry pick at mid. That's always huge. If your opera can outpick their opera's CT, that's going to be key. And then what you saw me doing, that kind of pre-fire, you're going to see this again in this round, so I'll be able to explain it better. Okay, so you see I lay a smoke down, and I like to do this almost every round. Toss the flash really early on. This time I also do a grenade, just in case they're rushing. And again, right away when I get down those stairs, I'm going to pre-fire that angle and try to use my movement in a way that if there's, say, even an opera posted up there, I have my shot, I have my crosshair aligned, so I'm just going to hit that shot, just pre-firing it. There's no way he's going to be able to react. And that's just like the peaker advantage in Source. I'm completely utilizing that to the max by just pre-firing. There's really no disadvantage to it, and we're going to end up losing this round, but we got taken at A that round. But like I said, if there's no disadvantage to pre-firing, like say I'm going down that angle, they know that I'm going to be playing at B anyway, and most likely I'm going to be playing at lower over there, and we're going to have a guy also at upper. So if there's a rush there, or if there's somebody holding, I lose nothing by pre-firing that angle. I actually, gain an advantage. So you see me doing that every single round, doing that nade pattern and that smoke's laid down there. Not only if I have to fight there to make it more difficult, but it also gives me a lane to exit to. So for example, say I get pushed off or I get blind, and I don't really know where I'm going. I'm trying to navigate while blind and trying to navigate back in the site. If they're really quick on that rush, that smoke is going to help me get out, because then I'm running through the smoke into the site. And you figure how the timing works out is that the T's are going to come around the corner, and they're going to see smoke. At that point, say, otherwise I wouldn't be able to get out. I wouldn't have enough time to get out. That smoke is going to be there sort of to cover my exit. And I call it like an exit smoke. I preemptively set it up. And also, I can play in it. So that smoke is really good, and the flash is coming in. Really important if you're going to play aggressive on B. Really important that you control that choke point early. Okay, and you saw what I did there. Really quick explanation at the when I was fighting that guy down there, who's coming down lower B down the steps. I knew I had a teammate coming with me. Now we're in a 3-on-2, and this is sort of quick thinking. This is kind of on the fly. This is what you gain with experience. But you figure you have a teammate coming to you, and I spotted that guy lower B, got in a little bit of a firefight, and maybe took a little bit of damage. And I know my teammate's coming from the other direction, where I came from. And I see this guy chasing. I could see kind of as I'm fading away that guy's chasing me. I know that he's going to try to, look at me. So my teammate's going to get the easy kill. Exactly what happened. Mustang came in and shot him in the back of the head. And we have a 3-on-1 instead of maybe me re-peeking and that guy getting lucky, killing me, and then maybe flipping around killing Mustang before he gets there. And then we're in a 1-on-2 instead of a 3-on-1. That just completely changes around. It seems really basic, really maybe even unlikely that something like that occurs, but those are the little things that are gonna, win you the match or lose you the match, or even win you a tournament and lose you a tournament. Are gonna be those little things you do. Maybe you could have played a little more careful, and let your teammate get the frag instead of going for it yourself. I don't really see that a lot anymore these days, at least, with most of the CGS players gone and whatnot. Most of the top players from back in the day not really active anymore, or taking the game too serious. Well, I don't really see that a lot anymore. It's just that sort of teamwork and that thinking on your feet, sort of in a team manner, instead of, how many frags can I get? So once again, a little recap on that round. Once again, with these nades that I'm tossing, the key is going to be to be aggressive, and this round is just going to be missed shots. Last time I was able to get that one guy blind as he was trying to advance and toss nades. That's pretty important. But this round, one thing I do want to mention, you saw, I had an AK this round instead of Colt. I was getting some nice Colt frags before that. Maybe I shouldn't have switched. Now in retrospect, I tend to, me personally, I tend to sort of get my groove with either the Colt or the AK. Maybe it won't be maybe it won't be both on the same day. Maybe maybe this is a Monday. Say it was a Colt day, or instead of Tuesday, which is AK day, where I'm just gonna be on fire with the AK. So, I mean, I was doing good with the Colt. Advantage of the AK close quarters is gonna be that one shot headshot, right? You're gonna hit that one shot and get the kill instead of having to have two, and say you have multiple people coming at you. It's going to take more bullets to kill people. You may not even have that split second to get that second bullet off to make sure you get that guy. So anyway, a little change of pace after we lose this B site. We started out really strong, but lost the A site once, lost the B site once. I guess simply just missing entries, missing shots. That's what it comes down to. So this round, little change of pace. I go with the op, posting up for the upper. We noticed that when Eximius did take B, of course, they did take it really quick. We didn't really have too much of a problem stopping it, except for the missed shots. Now this round, they do more of a delay B. This is kind of their A fake. I get that entry kill, miss the second shot. Really important, what I do here is I'm able to get out. They didn't kill me. I was able to jump out. Really important that you don't just try to run away. Most players are going to have an easy shot that way. So I just kind of jump out, get close my angle up so they can't shoot me, flash behind myself, and run away. And instead of going for the re-peek, which maybe I could have, I figure, all right, I got out, I got lucky, and but what most teams are going to do is they're going to nade against that re-peek, and I'm a big fan of doing that myself. If somebody's going to try to stay there, I love when people stay at that angle and try to re-peek, because most of the time what happens is, say those three guys are coming at me, I kill that one, and I wasn't able to get the second one. Those two other guys can both toss nades at me, and if I'm not dead, I'm going to die, because now I have no chance to run away even. So I was able to get away, stay alive, and at that point they just have to worry about me. So this round, no smoke at the lower, just frags. That's all it is this round. And I come up with 3 right away. So goodbye to the B site, don't go here again. And you saw that our teammates, we had actually 2 guys who flanked from the vent. I'm pretty sure that was Noit and Mustang that did that. That just came through middle right away with that call. So there's a 4th. Can't get the 5th, but what are you gonna do? Still a really good round for me, I'd say. And Eximius so far looks like they like to run a lot of fakes. They'll fake A and then delay B or something like that. And that round actually was a delay B, but that was a fake. So it was sort of like a double fake. Maybe they sold a little bit at A early, and then they went B. They went B relatively early round. So, but most of their players were committed to that fake. So I guess it didn't work out too well for them because they weren't able to get entries. But so you see me doing what I like to do on CT. I didn't really get to do this too much with optics, which I didn't really appreciate. But I'm able to switch gears a lot, playing in the same spot. You figure not a lot of operators are going to play aggressive lower, but that's kind of what I was able to do. That made me really effective, really comfortable playing is that I was able to Colt and op the same spawn any way I wanted to. So this round, you know, we see no B rush, and normally what happens on that B bomb site is that we'll rotate one player out. You know, when somebody has an angle. Before it was Juan. This round it was you know, I rotated instead of Juan because I had a rifle. So I was able to go to that vent room and help Nick out in mid and get a frag that way. So just being active, you know, all around the map. Also, you figure team gets shut down at B, they're probably not going to want to go there the next round. You know, they had some success at A. You know, so you could kind of play off your ideas that way too. So you see this round, I do that smoke a little deeper in, and once again pre-firing that angle, really important. And Juan has my back. So we kind of played a setup where I was going to play aggressive but fall back quickly. It's almost like a trap, almost like a bait, like, alright, come at me, just run at me, because that's what Eximius does on, what most teams are going to do on a rush anyway, is that if they're, they gain that position early and they get in your face, obviously they have numbers, you know, they're going to gain some sort of advantage that way. They're going to want to keep pushing, because if they stop now, they lose all that advantage they gained early on. Okay, maybe they gain a little bit position, but if they wait, they give up that rotation from, you know, from our team, and they're going to want to push right away. So what we did that round, I smoked deeper out. Juan was waiting over at the upper, and I was just sort of trying to bait them if they're rushing, to bait them to run up that lower, and Juan's right there to shoot him down. I have that exit smoke for myself. You know, I can go in the pit. They have to worry about checking left too, and we're just going to mow them down had they gone to that B site. So I guess it's a little more advanced tactic on CT side, just kind of baiting that rush into you and kind of making them want it more, but being prepared for it at the same time. So kind of high level thinking going on. That's what I guess what we're known for too, really analyzing the game and whatnot. So overall a good half, 7-2, only MR9. I have a lot to say, so I kind of wish it was a little longer, but it's not. So so we have to focus in on T side this round from now on. So this round, just get into this middle early on, and what I like to do here, since this is more of a fake, is gain some sort of position. Okay, and I just ran across that mid, and you know, at some point you just have to let the opera test you. Okay, had there been an opera there. Unfortunately, I get squeezed from middle. The guy at catwalk pushed up, and the guy from middle pushed up. And I just got squeezed. I was blind. I had nowhere to retreat to, so it's just kind of unfortunate that things worked out that way. The big thing on fakes too, and you notice that Mustang got killed over at the B site. We had Juan faking that dark hall A, and I was faking middle, so Mustang was over at the B site. When Mustang got killed, it's a big disadvantage because we have 3 guys, you know, especially when running a fake. Usually you're not going to have 4 guys, you're going to have usually 3. I'd say 3 is kind of the magic number for players that are going to actually hit the site with the bomb. Sometimes 2 is a little more risky, but you really have to rely on selling that fake. In that case, you think a team's going to over-rotate, you may send just 2 players with the bomb and get good position, but like I said, normally that magic number is 3. Now, Mustang got entry killed. We sold that fake a little bit. You know, it didn't help that I died too, and then Juan died eventually. But getting entry like that with 3 guys in one spot, it usually puts you in a 2-on-2. Not only a 2-on-2, but at that point, the team's going to be in position again. You lose that advantage on the entry kill, and everything just kind of goes to hell. So that entry kill on fakes at that bomb site that you're actually going to is super important. And here, I'm hoping I was blind. I can't really see on Source TV, but that was definitely a kill I should have gotten. And since I didn't, instead of having a 3-on-4, we have a 1-on-5. Okay, and the 3-on-4 for Pandemic is very winnable. So I mean, if you see what Mustang's going to do this round, is definitely very winnable. But, you know, just kind of how the dice roll sometimes. Doesn't, you know, you miss a shot, lose a round. Alright, never underestimate that. You know, if you could hit your shots, things happen. Good things are going to happen. You hit that headshot, you get that kill, you get that entry frag, you get that trade-off, and good things are going to happen. So, I mean, all the advanced tactics we're going through talking about, you know, baiting them into, you know, baiting the rushes in and whatnot, like I was talking about in CT. The end all be all is just going to be you got to shoot them in the face and hope for the best, you know. At the end of the day, that's what it's going to come down to. So, you know, a couple strats didn't work out, 2 different strats didn't work either round. So this round we go with a fast dark haul. Nobody really contests this, really fortunate for us. I mean, makes it a lot easier to enter the site. We do get a trade-off. I'd say at this point, the position we're in, we should definitely win this round. I don't like where the bomb's being planted. I think you should always plant for sandbag. I'd say 95% of the time plant at the sandbag and you could cover it from upper. This round, I mean, this just kind of falls apart and goes to hell because I got picked from the upper, didn't really pay attention to that. Had I stayed back a little bit, you know, maybe one stayed back a little bit, we could have bought some time. Maybe, you know, quick peek, get a pick off, get it down to 2-on-2, and force them to come to us instead of getting easy picks like that. Especially at that A site on T side, it's going to be, you know, it's going to be pretty easy to hold even with one guy, maybe 2 guys, one in the dark hall, one in on that spiral. You're going to be able to hold that bomb plant for quite some time. You have some pretty good advantage with the position. So unfortunately, you know, we didn't have the plan in the right place and just things fell apart. So that's one round that I think we should have won that we didn't. And this round, of course, never blind, and that's gonna buy me a frag because I look away from flashes. Okay. But so yeah, like I was saying, I mean, easily winnable round. This round just falls apart. This is a really big concept that everyone has to understand, is that if you get an entry pick or if you initiate a move as terrorists, if you initiate a move, say, you know, you're doing a strat on B and you get an entry pick, at that point there's a window of opportunity, we're going to call it, and that window of opportunity is going to be either immediate, where you go directly off that entry kill, or you have to delay a while. Because if you go anywhere in between, say, you know, you delay 5 seconds, kind of like we did, and we were holding for the guy pushing catwalk. We knew that guy liked to do that. We didn't quite wait long enough, and we went. Not only did we not use our window opportunity, but we went at the completely the wrong time. Because you figure that if you go immediately, you're going to overwhelm whoever else is there. You give no time for rotations. If you go kind of in that middle, you know, say 5 or 6 seconds, that's when the other team is going to rotate to where you're going to try to go. So if you continue to where you're going to go, chances are you're going to run into all the rotators at that point. You know, it's kind of like a 5 to 10 second window, depending on the map and depending on the bomb site. But just really important to use that window opportunity. And say we wait even longer, we let the defense kind of, if we have time, we just let them spread back out and kind of wonder where we're going, and then we may just go the same place. So that's a really important point in strats, and I see a lot of mistakes being made that way too, with that sort of indecision. And if you're going to have any sort of indecision, you may as well just have it for a long time, because it's going to benefit you. It may even benefit you in the end against a team that likes to over-rotate or quick rotate. So, seeing something good about the round we won. We were just able to pick up entry frags, and I've been able to get across the middle a lot, which I do like, because it puts a lot of pressure on the defense. And you see just me using my movement to draw that op route. Once I'm on the left side, that guy's going to have a hell of a time re-peeking, because I could be at that generator right here and just peeking my head over it, any sort of angle down at the bottom here. And just putting a lot of pressure. That's kind of what I like to do, is just test players. Hey, if you're going to hit that shot, great. But if you don't, I'm going to punish you for it. And you see I gain position. I'm in Z connector. The opper may not even know it. And I'm going to be able to get an entry kill here. And this is huge on the B site. I mean, we should definitely capitalize off this. You know, 4-on-4 total position at the B bomb site. Where's the bomb? Who knows really? So I guess we're a little lost. We are going to get the bomb plant, and I don't really, well, no, we're not going to get the bomb plant. So you kind of see that window opportunity I'm talking about. We got the entries on B, and then we waited like, what, 9-10 seconds to plant the bomb. At that point, everybody rotated. They had 2 guys covering that B plant, and now we're put in a bad position. So at this point, 1-on-2, that nade was coming right at me, so I had to move out and dodge it. Kind of little thing I'll say is that playing 2 players in one spot, like say in the pit, you know, say I was peeking and Juan was hiding, it's not really a bad idea, because you figure that guy's going to come through, oh, you know, I got the guy pit, and that's what's going on in his mind, and he's going to look everywhere else except pit. He's you know, that's the last place he's going to expect that second player to be. So in a 2-on-1, that's actually a pretty good thing to do. Unfortunately, we both had low HP. Juan died from the nade, he had really low HP, and I had to swing out to dodge it, and Styro was able to kill me as I was doing that. I wasn't able to hit the 1-tap AK. So I end up losing that round. So you see a lot of rounds going back and forth. I mean, we get entries. This round we get 2 entries. You know, we should definitely win this round. I think we are gonna end up winning this round. I sure hope we are. But so 2 entries. All right, 4-on-2 at this point. So we should win this round for sure. But like I was saying, that before that window opportunity we were talking about, just and say we got that bomb planted earlier, we may have won that round the same way. Just like this round, we got entries. Granted, you know, we got 2 entries this time, but we got the bomb planted right when we took the bomb site. Before, they're able to rotate 2 guys over. 2 out of 3 guys, and one of them that plays the A site, one of them that I believe plays middle, were at the B bomb site as we were planting the bomb, and that's why we didn't really cover it. And just really basic mistakes like that. So definitely don't take that for granted. This round, once again, we're going to get the entry over here on upper, and this should be the game winner. This right here. You know, anytime you get an entry, if you can't capitalize on it, something has to you know, you have to do something different. You have to figure out, why are we not getting this round? You get a 5-on-4, and see, even on a rush, that's even better. You continue to the bomb site. Why are we not winning these rounds? Because you figure there's maybe 1, maybe 2 guys, depending where you're going, left there. You have a total advantage. And if you're not winning those rounds, then you have to figure out why. And see, we're gonna end up losing this one. So we got the entry kill on the upper B guy. Got position. What we should have done, smoked off Z connector, gotten that bomb down immediately. But instead, I don't even think we got that bomb down. The guy got killed planning. And I was sort of watching my radar too. And nobody was really covering the flank at that point. So we waited a long time to plant the bomb. And then nobody covered flanks, so we deserve to lose that, as much as I hate to say it, you know. Just really dumb things going on, and, you know, dumb plays being made, really not thinking. This round, once again, bam, headshot, entry, kill. Alright, and this is going to go into OT, I know that. Second entry kill, 5-on-3. So we're going to lose this round, I know that, because we go into OT, we eventually, you know, sorry to kill the drama, but we lose this match in OT, so now we're back in a 3-on-3. I really had no choice but to be put in that position. I figured my team was going to continue to the B bomb site, and then I kind of got stuck with low HP, and a kill happened on the other side of the map. Now, really important, if you're in a 5-on-3 at any point, just go and hit 1 bomb site. Have all 5 people go to 1 bomb site. There's no reason to even fake anymore, because why would you? I mean, you have the whole idea of a fake, if you really analyze this, is that you're going to pull players out of a bomb site to go to the other bomb site, so you could have an easier time. You fight less people at that bomb site. If you already have frags, if you already have entry frags, like say I killed a guy from A at middle, you know, maybe that causes a B rotation. I kill the guy at B that's normally the rotator. Why don't just all 5 people go to that B bomb site? I mean, maybe there's going to be 2 people there. Most likely it's going to be 1 guy. If we rush that site, most likely it's going to be 1 guy. Even if we don't, we have a 5-on-2. We have players coming in from all directions. There's just almost no way we're going to lose. But instead, you know, somebody gets picked off on the other side of the map, and then 3 people are just like waiting around, waiting for directions or something like that, and I'm not able to stay alive any longer, and we get put in a 3-on-3, and we end up losing it. You know, that's just like, and that round was for the match too. We win that round, we win this match, but instead, just really dumb fundamental mistakes on a team level. And we lose that round. So you see, I think I'm personally able to learn a lot more from losing, and the same way I'm able to transfer my knowledge over to you, because I'm a little more emotional about the losses and whatnot than I am about the wins, and I really want to explain kind of what's going on, what we could have fixed and whatnot. I'm really analyzing a lot more this way. So yeah, you guys gain from us losing. I mean, I guess I got to deal with that fact and matter. So yeah, we're in OT. We get entry killed already. You know, just not a lot of good things happening. I'm not able to get the kill at the B connector this round. The guy just gets a nice shot on me, so we're down to 3-on-5. You know, last round, OT round, and sort of going for broke at this point. And I think we're gonna lose. You know, well, I know we're gonna lose it, but I mean, you saw so many opportunities we could have won where we had entry kills on T side. It's not that we had bad T half or, you know, poorly executed strats. I mean, I was able to get entry kills. I think Mustang got entry kills. You know, a lot of our guys were able to get pickoffs, if not pickoffs, trades. And trades at a point where we were already in the bomb site. You know, like that one round at A where we had 4 guys in the site, we got the entry, we had total position, nobody retaking us, we got the bomb plant, and we lost that round. I mean, you know, that's just an error. I'd call that an error. If you watch a baseball, that's an error. And we had a lot of errors this match, that's why we lost it. We lose 10-9, you know, barring, you know, we're a really good team. We were a really good team with Pandemic. We had guys that could make plays. You know, I could make plays. Mustang just come up huge, just 3 kill rounds. Nick Noy just shutting stuff down with the op, and Griff and Juan would have their moments too. Those guys were more so role players, but those guys could just lock their stuff down and make plays when they needed to. Otherwise, you know, kind of the big 3 would be stepping up. But I mean, that's kind of what a great team can do. We had so many errors. I didn't really count, but I'd say there's at least 6 or 7 game-changing errors that were made, or round-changing errors that were made, and we were able to still pull out 9 rounds that way. You know, so you know, with a great CT side, and then also stealing a couple, you know, winning a couple rounds on T side, and then giving the rest away. I think we should have had at least maybe a 5-4 half on T side, maybe even 6-3, but ended up 7-2, and then losing the OT round. So not much more to be said about that, but really, like I'm saying, use that window opportunity. I guess that's kind of maybe a little bit new term that I'm going to use, really important, and I'll be getting into that a lot more, trying to get you guys a better idea of what you know, how that applies in different maps. And besides that, not too much more. If you guys want me to do another season demo, I'm sure I could come up with a lot more things to say, because I feel like it's kind of cut short with the MR9 format. So if you guys want another one, let me know. I definitely have 1 or 2 left in me on the season. As far as that goes, if you guys have any other requests, any specific matches you could find, I mean, you know, you go to GotFrag and you search through the demos or something like that. You know, you search, you know, whatever you want to do, Verge, Pandemic. I even have some demos on there, and if you find any you like, you remember any matches you like, let us know. We'll get that to you. If you want a specific map too, just doesn't really matter what demo it is, you know, I'll be sure to do that for you too. So definitely leave your feedback, leave your comments, you know, what we could have done better too from your perspective in this match. Everyone benefits. So thanks a lot, guys. That's it for me today, and I'll be seeing you next time. Alright, peace.